The World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta is the only place you can get unlimited samples of Coke, even though they have other tasting rooms around. Like there's one in Vegas, there's one at Disney World.
Yeah. Is that where you tasted Coca-Cola first?
No, I don't remember where I had Coca-Cola first. Actually.
Probably your daddy, right?
I don't even remember. Maybe. No, I think it was somewhere in school.
Really?
Yeah. No, you know what? It might have been a Viva Chicken.
Okay.
That's all Monroe is, fast food and gas stations. Is that people go on the way through the beach. And they used to, I know it used to be before the toll road got built. Remember?
Yeah. Some gas with invigorate.
Okay. And wow, wow, wow.
Having trouble getting out, Joe. Having trouble getting out.
You're having trouble getting out, Daddy.
My leg, man.
Oh. So it's taking a step back?
No, I wouldn't say that.
You go to a swimming pool.
Perdóname 2 minutos que the hell did I do with my keys?
I don't know. Are they in your
I
pocket?
gotta go piss, man.
Oh.
Speech 8. Face near top. Stop recording. Speech off.
Cago en Mahoma, carajo, el cingado teléfono.
What was that?
And you can take piss in peace.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're in business.
Hola. Muy bien, ¿y tú? No, yo sé. No, mañana voy a pasar por allá a las 2 de la tarde porque ahora se me olvida el nombre del muchacho. Alfred me dijo que pasara, que le hacía falta unos uniformes y eso. Entonces mañana quedé con él que a las 2 de la tarde voy a pasar por allá.
¿No?
Quedé con él que a las 2 de la tarde voy a pasar por allá.
Ok, Judy, una preguntita, ¿verdad que yo le debo los dos invoices?
Sí.
El de 322 y 411. Le voy a hacer un solo cheque, ¿verdad?
Está bien, ponle los dos números en el memo de la factura y está bien todo.
Ok, yo mañana no voy a estar, pero le voy a dejar el cheque hecho para cuando usted venga nada más se lo entregue.
Ok, perfecto, perfecto. Gracias.
Ok, muchísimas gracias a usted, don Judy.
De nada,
Bye,
a ti, bye.
What was that?
I don't know. That was Punta Cana.
Oh. You smell the fresh cut grass?
No, Joe, I don't. Right now, I am trying to get out of here, and it's very difficult to see what's coming. Holy Christ.
What?
Very difficult to see what's coming. So I am not going to take the right. I'm going to go over here, take a left,
little shopping center.
Yep, it's got a food line. It's got a diarrhea central.
Oh.
Got a tavern. And he does come out on a Family Dollar, but he does come out on 74.
I don't even remember this shopping center.
You do?
Family Dollar, we used to go to years ago.
Really? Yeah, you got a good memory, Joe. God bless you. All right. Let's see.
Sí, bueno.
Dígame, don Juan.
Ok, ahora, Rudy, mira, el sábado creo viernes te marqué.
Ajá.
El sábado, creo. Lo que pasa es que tenemos un problemita nosotros acá.
¿Cuál es?
A ver si nos ayudas con eso. Se pasó el número de blindantes
Ajá.
y es necesito para acá. Entonces me estaba diciendo Raimundo que te hablara a ver si nos podías ordenar a 8 playeras mínimo, 2 M, 2 L, 2 XL, una 2X y una S.
Ok, esos son los blancos.
En puro blanco, sí, en puro blanco.
Sí.
Yo
Yo estoy conduciendo ahora, Juan. Hazme un gran favor. Mándame
Ajá.
un texto con las tallas. ¿Ok? Y yo lo pongo a trabajar mañana.
Ok, gracias, Rudy.
A ti, mano. Cuídate, que Dios te bendiga.
Igualmente.
Bye. That's why I want to retire, Joe, because, I want to work when I want to work. That's why I call semi-retired. But obviously, that's not an option,
Exactly.
right?
Yep. What?
Somehow or other, if I get the stuff for Mary Magdalene, when you're not working, I can, me
And
you can go to Spartanburg again, and guess where we can go eat?
Monster Subs.
Yep. Hey Joe,
Yeah,
you know how much I love you.
of course.
Okay.
Hey, you know how I found out about Monster Subs?
On the podcast, thanks to wow,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
You know what, Joe?
What kind of truck is that over there?
A big ass truck, like Javier used to drive.
Oh, wow. A big rig?
No, dump truck.
Oh. He don't drive the dump truck no more?
He sold it.
What's he doing now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's trying to go to work for another person who does dump trucks. Just work for somebody for a while.
You're trying to get back up here?
He says eventually he wants to come back up here. He don't like floating. God, my God. Hello. Dígame.
Don Rudy, disculpe, ¿a nombre de quién le hago el cheque?
Shirt lizard.
Chulito. Ok, está bien, gracias.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So, what do I have to do? Or when are you gonna feel moved to give you some more something?
I don't know. Maybe on Saturday when we get up for John G's. I wonder if Mommy's gonna want to go.
You can ask her, but I doubt it.
But yeah, Javier isn't in Jacksonville by the time we go. I'm definitely going with the Roaring Right. You know why?
Why?
Because that place sucks and I don't want to pay to stay there. Huh?
I don't blame you.
I would like to go to St. Augustine though.
Let me see. I have no idea why you would want to do
Because it's a old city and it's small and
that. And it's got a Buc-ee's, right?
and it's got what?
Buc-ee's.
Well, that's outside of St. Augustine.
Yeah, but ain't that the reason you wanted to go? Or you wanted to go to St. Augustine for the sake of St. Augustine?
Am I going for what?
Because it's the oldest city in the United States.
Because it's the oldest city in the United States. They've got restaurants and bars and stuff over there.
Oh, okay.
You know I like to go to Charleston.
Food Allergy Research and Education, a nonprofit dedicated to food allergy awareness.
For FDA to embrace thresholds is one.
You mean St. Augustine is not like that? Where Charleston's got a bunch of people walking around all over the place and They drive like shit in Charleston. I don't know how much of it is they drive like shit or the streets are really small and the tourists just walk all over the place.
So the dude's name is Vivek Ramaswamy.
What about him?
Correct the last name for me. Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
That's correct? Okay.
Yeah. What about him?
I like it.
Oh.
Hey, damn, shit.
What?
Looks like a big storm coming down where we're going.
Where are we going? Toby's?
Home. I gotta go home. I'm not going to Toby's.
Huh?
And I'm not going to Toby's.
You know what I really want to find? You can probably find online. 12-shot ring caps. I had someone. We had got a gun that takes the 8-shot ones, but those guns are really shitty. And the way they're made, the 12 shots are much. You know, much better. And guess what season it's about to be?
Football season.
Yep,
And guess who loves the Carolina Panthers?
me.
And guess who loves you?
You?
Damn, you good.
Huh?
Damn, you're good. Get all these answers right. I love you, my son.
I love you too, Daddy. You tired?
Kind of. Got a headache. I'm gonna take some leave when I get home because my leg has been racist.
hopefully it'll be unracist by Raleigh.
Oh yeah, no, I can walk, but I mean, it's just sometimes she just decides she's going to hurt, and it hurts. Yo, why do I love you so much?
'Cause I'm yours. One day this week we gotta go get a remote battery and a power brick.
Yeah, we gotta do that, don't There is no business like this.
Is it raining?
I told you.
That's
we were
racist.
heading to a storm.
long. It was 2013 when housing for senior citizens opened, and a year later when younger people could move in. Clark, the Renaissance West CEO, began her job in 2013 as well. She said there was community support, but there was skepticism too.
When I decided to take the job, there were several community leaders that told me not to do it. They said, you're going to ruin your career. It's never going to happen.
Clark says funders like to see concrete promises with a timeline.
I think Charlotte wants quick solutions and easy wins. And these issues are just much more complex than that.
So Renaissance West began its journey with the long view in mind. New housing went up, and Gabby Riley returned.
This is the laundry room right here, and over there is the gym, and this is our swim pool, and this is one of the small playgrounds.
Most former Boulevard Homes residents had already settled into their new homes. Riley is among 5 living at Renaissance West now. She says there are some residents who cause trouble, but as for her fear that the new neighborhood wouldn't live up to promises,
I had to eat crow. Moving over here, I love it.
But even the community leaders who had resolved to be patient chafed at the slow pace of the education village. Peter Gorman, who was superintendent when the board agreed to build a school, resigned before plans were locked in. The Renaissance West team looked at launching a charter school instead. But Keith Morrison, who became CMS superintendent in 2012, argued that a neighborhood school would work better. Clark, the Renaissance West CEO, says community residents liked that plan.
They weren't quite ready to give up on CMS. They felt like we were promised an equal education, and we've been fighting for it ever since. And if we go the charter school route, then aren't we in some way saying we're throwing in the towel?
The 2013 school bond package included $30 million to build the Renaissance West School. It wouldn't open until August of 2017, and by that time, 2 more superintendents had left CMS. Leadership churn, in the district and at the new school, would become a continuing trend. Mac McDonald, who took over as CEO for the Renaissance West team in 2016, says the attendance zone included not only the mixed-income families coming into Renaissance West, but other subsidized housing in low-income areas nearby.
The way the boundaries were drawn, we ended up with one of the highest poverty schools in the state.
And that brought a familiar pattern. The school relied on inexperienced teachers who didn't stay long. Low test scores led to F ratings from the state. The first principal left after 2 years.
Then the pandemic hit.
With classes disrupted, kids who were struggling fell further behind. Educators left the profession, while schools fought for scarce substitutes and new hires. Dwight Thompson became Renaissance West STEAM Academy's 3rd principal in 2021 as in-person classes resumed and schools tried to make up lost ground. He had been principal at Tuckasegee Elementary, another high-poverty CMS school. Thompson says he was excited to work with all the community partners, but he inherited a faculty where about 80% of the teachers had 3 years experience or less. He focused on recruiting experienced teachers.
I will interview on the weekend. I will interview at night. I advertise on Twitter, my Instagram.
It paid off in hires like a 6th grade math teacher with 15 years experience who took the place of a rookie.
If A is 7, what do we get? 16. Is 16 less than 17?
That was critical for me to get someone that has a track record of success and for them to actually be in the building here. I had entire teams, entire grade levels previously that were 1st and 2nd year teachers.
So is it true? No.
Thompson also found little to distinguish the school as a STEAM program, one that specializes in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Last year, he added some dance classes to flesh out the arts part.
Sing along. Let me hear you sing.
It wasn't much, he said, but while kids were struggling to learn reading and math, that was the best he could do. The pandemic also disrupted North Carolina's school performance grades, which are based on student test scores. The grades returned in 2022. At the end of his first year, Thompson's kids showed enough growth to get off the state's low-performing list, but proficiency levels remained below 20% in reading and math, and the grade was still an F. In his 2nd year, Thompson kept adding experienced faculty. All teachers got coaching. He felt like students were making gains, but he also felt pressure.
I felt like, okay, take a deep breath, Dwight. It's okay. You can't do everything in one moment.
The kids took their 2023 exams in late spring. When that was done, Thompson made a summer trip to Atlanta to check in with the Education Village project that's the model for Renaissance West. More about that tomorrow. For WFAE News, I'm Ann Doss Helms.
You know where Monroe used to live?
Support for this series comes from the Charlotte Journalism Collaborative. The series is part of WFAE's ongoing coverage of Charlotte's corridors of opportunity.
Almost 3 weeks after deadly wildfires swept through parts of West Maui, community members have begun to find ways to memorialize those who have been lost and remain unaccounted for.
It is, man.
I don't think I would ever live over there, because guess what the main street crossing in the area would be? Billy Graham Parkway. That would be a nightmare. Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. Without a doubt.
They just designated West Sugar Creek Road a corridor of opportunity. They got them 2 empty lots, and we want to buy it. Talking about me and John, we both want to buy it. You know why?
Why?
So we can make blind people housing out of it. Huh?
Isn't that great, you guys?
I mean, we got a bus route. That's where the KFC that's closest to us is now.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think so, Joe. You know, don't hold me to it. But...
By the Mickey D's.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that Mickey D's, my buddy Brandon was talking about him and Bruce went there the other day for lunch, and Bruce was all tickled because them girls brought him his food, and they were calling everybody up there to go get their own shit. He said if I ever get moved back there and him and Bruce go, he'll ask me if I want to go.
How did they get there from Lion Services?
Brandon drives. Wow. Who says that?
You?
And where'd I learn that from? I miss watching the Panthers.
Yep. What do you think you're going to want for breakfast tomorrow?
Bacon.
That's it?
Yeah. I got 6-inch subs this whole week. And I love watching
The Carolina Panthers. And I love getting what?
Sanctis.
Yep. Flathead and the wolf. Every now and then I even get a piggy duck.
Hey, when are we gonna make them reservations to go to Raleigh?
I don't know, Joey. I'm pretty much done today.
Sometime this week or next week.
Yeah, it gotta be sometime this week.
Huh?
It's gotta be sometime this week.
And Nashville, we're on the same site. I already know the address and the name of the hotel we're gonna stay at and everything. I think it's so close to Broadway that it might have an entrance or an exit onto Broadway.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what would be a home run?
Yep.
If your name's Sanctus.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, and it's 6 blocks from the stadium.
Oh, we can walk that.
Yep. I like the ones like that where like the stadium is centrally located.
Yeah.
Where Baltimore's is too, but Baltimore sucks so bad that I don't, you know.
Thank Joe Biden.
No, it was long. It was bad long before he got. You gotta be fair about that one.
Okay.
It was bad long before he was around.
Yeah, but it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, I know. But I wouldn't have stayed there when Trump was the president. You even said that was smart to stay in D.C.
Yep. I think I gotta take me a shit.
There's just a lot more to do there, and safer, and for only $8 and an hour each way, you can go to Baltimore and back. And watch your team get its ass beat. Although that shouldn't happen, but you know.
I tell you,
Sam Darnold was in that game
the
and
only way
won.
that you're gonna get a good passing game is if you have a good running game. If you keep that defense guessing, what are they gonna do? Run? They're gonna throw? Are they gonna come out of the back field and throw? What are they gonna do?
Frank Reich was saying that he can't wait till week 1 because this is not what he envisions the offense looking like.
Yeah.
We're gonna be good this year. I know we are.
You know, what really got me is like with Darnold, we won 3 games in a row, remember?
Yeah.
And then everything went to shit.
Yep, I guess it was the coach then.
Fire rule.
Yep. There was somebody at Fan Fest. I was still optimistic in 2022 Fan Fest. There was somebody at Fan Fest on the by the field, and Matt Rule was doing an interview, and you could hear in the background, "Fire Rule." I remember when Mommy was giving me shit. Who was that?
Somebody who thinks he's got it right away.
Who does? Who was it?
Alright, I'm gonna pull into the garage so you can get out and not worry about getting shit on your fucked up hearing aids and
yep.
And then I'm gonna pull out and park.
Okay.
Right here.
So Mommy's staying with Gammy tonight?
That's what you said. Let's see.